Another challenge, especially that large companies that use franchises have, is the ability to secure and influence the security posture of their franchisee locations. Those are independent businesses. They don't often have the ability to say, you have to do this, you have to use this firewall, you have to use a Nuspire. The problem, though, becomes without doing that, the independent franchisees often don't know what they're supposed to do or what they have or what they need, right? Like they're a small retailer selling socks. They know a lot about socks, but they don't know a whole lot about network security. Our franchise program can actually bridge that gap. And then what we'll do is we'll work with the franchisor to build standards to say, hey, this is what you're going to really need by either a standard that they have or industry standards like PCI or HIPAA or SOX or GLBA or what have you. Say, hey, this is what a good security posture should look like for your franchise locations. What's more, though, is with our program team, we can actually reach out to each individual franchisee and help them make sense of it. Say, hey, what is it that you're using? What are your capabilities? Let me map this back to the standard that the franchisor has put in place and highlight deficiencies that you have. What this does is twofold. The first, for the franchisor, it allows you to get a good overview of the security posture of all of your locations. So we can come back and say, hey, listen, you've got a big problem around monitoring of security events at 60% of your locations. This is critical for companies that have franchisees because even though they're independent businesses, it's the same brand. It's the same brand name, and they're really responsible. No one cares if it's, the franchisee that got sold. What makes the paper is the brand. So the franchisor gets to get the information about what the security posture looks like for their entire network. The individual location, the franchisee, actually gets, step-by-step instructions on where they're deficient and what they need to do to get brought up to speed. And so it really works well for both sides of the equation, that one side knows what's going on, they can influence, and they can actually see the security of their franchisees improving, and the franchisees really get that support that they need to get up to snuff.